There's no way she did that shit for free.
I mean, 5,000, that's crazy money, even if you charge $5. So it's
Mm-hmm.
at 25K.
Exactly.
So I don't know. That's a crazy hustle if that's
Hey
true.
guys, you want to apply to be my boyfriend? Pay $5 for this link.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This one OnlyFans star, we have a lot of OnlyFans people here. She has received over 5,000 dating applications. 5,000. Do you think that she actually went through these herself? Because I can't freaking imagine. Going through 5,000 dating applications sounds harder than fucking 600 people. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, for work, how many applications I've gone through at a time. It's been, like, max a couple hundred.
Yeah.
And that, like, takes a little while, for sure. Like, a couple hours.
5,000.
I can't imagine.
Are you surprised? Because, this Dutch influencer, OnlyFans star, she makes a lot of money too, right? Like
She's
on
really
OnlyFans.
pretty, yeah.
She's gorgeous. But most of the questions in this application are yes/no questions. Covered every topic, from work and relationship history.
That might make it easier, because you figure you set it up the way they do, like Scantrons. You run 5,000 through a machine. Whoever got the best grade, that's who you go with.
Dating Scantrons, that's crazy. But she was asking like questions like that, like about dating history. But she also threw in some curveballs. She was like, "Would you describe yourself as douchey?" Which eliminated like 4,000 people. Oh no.
That's nuts.
I mean, I feel like anyone who actually fills out this application is automatically douchey. But she also wanted to know if they have a car. But she said after going through most of them, she didn't say she went through all of them. She said she found just 3 guys who she felt were suitable. Man, that's a crazy percentage, bro. Let's say she went through 1,000. That's 0.3%. Of applicants. She said one man offered to send me a sample of his blood and asked me for mine in return, which I ignored. Now, she actually makes over $360,000 a month on OnlyFans.
Yep. That doesn't even count, like, her other sponsorships and things like that she gets from Insta and all these other apps. These chicks make a lot of money, dude.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
The sex industry right now is through the roof.
For the top earners, it's just like anything else. It's like, the people they write articles about are like the stars, but the regular people, 98% of them, they're not making shit. Like,
but I mean, it's a whole new revenue stream in terms of the way that these companies have provided an opportunity for women who maybe otherwise wouldn't be doing this type of work if there wasn't a platform like OnlyFans, Patreon, and things like this. Like, it's different.
Yeah, it's different, and clearly 5,000 people were trying to smash. You think, most of those people are her subscribers, because it makes sense. If you're paying someone, I don't know how much her monthly subscription fee is, but if you're already paying to have interaction with them, why not fill out an application? Especially if she's making this type of money. She's actually a catch, man.
For real.
Like, honestly, if someone was making this much and established, like, at this point in their life, and you were single, would you be more okay with accepting that lifestyle because they were so successful, or would it not matter to you?
I don't know. I feel like we would have to talk about it. Like, if you're making $360,000 a month, you're making millions every year. How long do you feel you need to continue to do this? Like, at a certain point, are you going to stop being an OnlyFans model and, like, just chill with me and travel the world, like, and we can pivot to fitness model or like something where you don't have to show everybody in the world everything that you have. Like, that would be a conversation I would genuinely have to have with her.
Yeah, you sound like Giselle right now, man. Like, you're gonna take Tom Brady away from football. You're gonna take this girl off of OnlyFans.
Tom Brady. Oh my goodness.
You're gonna take her away from what she loves. What if it's what she loves to do?
What she loves to do is make money. That's it.
We don't know that. And also, like you say, travel. What if she wants to travel and do OnlyFans stuff? Would that be a boundary for you?
I
Or would
don't
you be
know.
like, hey, I don't see what's going on. You walking around, you leave the hotel, you see like five Italian men just walk in. Like, I'm going to go sightseeing for the day, honey. Go
No.
make us this money.
There's no way. There's no way.
That's like
Definitely
half.
not that. If she's doing OnlyFans as like a solo artist, then that's cool.
I don't think you can make that type of money. I don't know. I haven't seen her work, but what do you think about
I
those
mean, how many followers does she have on Instagram? If she's got
Like-
over 1 million on Instagram, then
5.5 million followers?
all right. Well, yeah, she can make whatever she wants doing solo shit.
Well, maybe. We're not sure how she got those followers, but we are we are sure that she didn't find any suitable partners. I've seen girls like post like dating applications on dating sites who aren't, OnlyFans models, and I'm always like rolling my eyes. I'm like, I'm not sending you no fucking resume for you to date me. Either you're interested in me or not, but don't. I feel like that's.
You wouldn't do that?
No, I would never do that.
Hmm.
Would you do it? Would you write? Would you apply to be someone's date? Like if they had that on their dating profile, would you be open to that?
I feel like if I was genuinely interested, maybe I would fill out an app. I would have to see what's on it first, though. Like if
mean-
it's stupid stuff like this, like, oh, do you like The Last Airbender? Or like if it's random stuff like that, I feel like that's corny. It's also like acceptable. If it's like an actual job app, like, oh, where is your employer? How much money do you make annually? Like if it's stuff like that, then no, I'm not entertaining that.
Troy, what do you think? Would you be open to like filling out an application if you were single?
I don't think so. I think, like you said, Brian, if it was something like fun and silly, or I think there was like a topic we had earlier this year about like some girl who was like, people are like doing, or she was doing songs for them, or something
Yeah,
creative.
that's
I think
right.
I would
That's
like
right,
something
yeah.
more along those lines. But like just filling out like an application, I wouldn't waste my time personally.
No.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, if she's making 360, how much do you think she wants her partner to be making?
I don't know, man. I don't know what type of guy she's looking for.
I'm just generally speaking about women, and I feel like they typically want somebody to be making more than them.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't see that mentioned in any of the questions, so I'm not going to go off of that. Like, I'm going to go off of what they say she's looking for. I mean, clearly, she only picked 3 out of fucking 5,000 people. So who knows? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of rich guys who be in her
You know they had to
DMs.
pay for that application, too.
I don't know that.
I'm telling you. There's no way she did that shit for free.
I mean, 5,000, that's crazy money, even if you charge $5. So it's like 25K.
Exactly.
Like, so I don't know. That's a crazy hustle if that's
Hey
true.
guys, you want to apply to be my boyfriend? Pay $5 for this link.
That's crazy.
Yo.
Dan, that's a good hustle. I mean, if that's the case, then you got to date at least 3 people. But she didn't even give them no play. So obviously this is a failed method. I wonder if like this works for other girls, because I've seen people do it. Like, email me your application or resume. I'm like,
I feel like
never.
it doesn't work for people when there's like a fanboy that's interested in it.
I mean, when you are in this type of lifestyle, wouldn't it be hard to avoid people
I don't
who
know.
like know what you do and like know you for that?
I don't know. If you find somebody that's not into like social media, like I may have seen this chick before on Instagram, but I've never really heard of her before. Her name wasn't familiar to me. But I'm sure like you find out somebody's name and then you look them up and it's like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
would you date somebody that has 5 million followers? If like you met them, you hit it off, like they have a OnlyFans like this, maybe not at the scale that she's at, but would you entertain it?
I mean, I go out with them, but I wouldn't be in a serious relationship with them.
No.
I mean, I've been out with girls in all types of, never an OnlyFans person, but people in nightlife and do other things, and I'm like, okay, we'll hang out, but I'm not gonna take it seriously because I'm not really comfortable with that type of way of making money personally. Yeah, I would not be cool with that. Like, I don't care. Like, I always try to joke around and say like, oh, I want someone like with money or something like that, but I could never do it. Like, it's not worth it to me. Not at this point in my life. Talk to me 10 years from now. I might have a change of tune. Don't question me when you see me with my 23-year-old OnlyFans wife when I'm 50 years old. I'm saying.
Yo, you better be careful what you put out into the ether, man. That shit'll happen.
I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at that at that point. I'm gonna be flaunting it around. Twirl around, baby, yeah.
Give him a 360.
Hell yeah. But at this point in my life, no, I'm not open to that. But let us know, guys. Do you think applications for dating is a valid idea? Do you think would you date an OnlyFans model? Damn, 5 million followers, 360K off of OnlyFans
A month.
a month. That's damn. You know she's making more than 5 mil, just all in.
Yeah.
That's a come up. But is it sustainable? Who knows? We did have another article about one porn star who she started investing in real estate. So she was able to build a property portfolio more than $2 million. But she says this is making dating difficult for her. She's saying it's hard because these guys are trying to date her, but they're asking for money and other shit. She said this one man pretty much asked her who she was dating. Her ex asked her to buy his dream car worth almost $200,000. This is the dark side. This is something maybe if she did maybe if she had a dating application and asked if he was a douche, maybe he would have answered honestly, and she would be like, no. That's how you weed the douches out.
I mean, listen, I think that this is just, I don't want to blame her for this, but how do they know that you have, why are you telling them you have this kind of money?
Well, but I mean, they know she's, popular. She has a real estate business, so they probably see her lifestyle, when she's dating them. And they probably feel like, oh, I can come up off this. Maybe she has a type. Maybe she likes bum dudes who wanna take shit from her. I don't know. Like a lot of people talk about, how we talked about the Tinder swindler, like how he came, presented this lavish lifestyle, but then he was asking for money. Some people are pros at this, are scammers.
I get it from that perspective. The guy was purposefully doing this to scam women out of money and taking the money from them.
Yes.
But in her case, I feel like after the first couple times that this happened, you have to think about, okay, why is this happening? What can I do to remedy this and make sure that it doesn't happen again? I feel like there's different ways to go about dating where you're not showing somebody everything about you, your money, what your place looks like, what kind of car you drive. There's a way to be tactful when it comes to the way you present yourself.
How? Be like J. Cole and look homeless all the time? And
no,
ride a
I'm not
bicycle?
saying that, but meet somebody for coffee, meet somebody for lunch, go to the park. There's a variety of different things you could do instead
but this is
of
clearly someone she was more, she called it her ex, so I assumed that they were dating. How do you hide that from that person? She didn't buy him the car, so she's just saying it's making dating more difficult, which to me, I can understand, but a porn star saying this, I would think being a porn star would make dating more difficult. But she's like, no, I got too much money.
No, she said there was another guy that she didn't even go on dates with them. She said that there was a guy who was already suggesting she start buying him presents, and he started sending screenshots of clothes, perfume, and even his dream car.
Don't you think a lot of people with a lot of followers probably get these weird ass requests? I'm sure people with money and who have a public platform and they promote their likeness. A lot of people who work in real estate, they do have to put their stuff out there. She said she's a landlord, so she's probably a busy girl doing porn and being a landlord. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine dealing with that many tenants and partners. So to fit a relationship in there and people asking for money, it must be difficult.
I think it just has to do with her presentation.
Subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify, follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.